President Moon Jae-in highlighted the importance of parliamentary support in institutionalizing the reforms in powerful government agencies. This is something his administration has been placing great emphasis on to create a fairer country. Shin Se-min shares with us his remarks.
Following up on a campaign pledge from 3 years ago, President Moon Jae-in is calling for a speedy reform of the country's most powerful agencies to tighten up the system of checks and balances. President Moon said comprehensively overhauling agencies like the prosecution, the police, and the intelligence service is not an issue of politics, but a necessity.
국정원, 검찰, 경찰 개혁은 정권의 이익이나 정략적 차원의 문제가 아닙니다. 민주공화국의 가치를 바로 세우는 시대적 과제입니다.
Speaking to the heads of the most powerful government agencies, the president noted that the country's intelligence service voluntarily closed its department dealing with domestic affairs, which had been politicized under the previous administrations. But, he said, more needs to be done.
국민의 명령은 분명합니다. 반칙과 특권이 없는 나라. 일상에서 어떤 불공정이나 조그마한 부조리도 결코 용납하지 않는 사회를 원하고 있습니다.
The president said this should be the year in which Korea escapes the shadow of past corruption in the halls of power and roots out the corrupt practices left behind by the Japanese occupation and its collaborators in the prosecution and police. And above all, the president asked for the support of the National Assembly in institutionalizing the reforms so that the mechanism of checks and balances works smoothly among the various agencies, including the top office. In the hope that these reforms take root, the president ordered his administration to look for ways, in addition to legislation, to maximize its ability to see the changes through. Shin Se-min, Arirang News.